While club football takes a well-earned break, the transfer window is open and the big teams across Europe are busy rebuilding their sides. While a few have made some cut price deals, here are a few transfers that flew into the top corner. Wait, who exactly? Well, Real Madrid have just done a Benjamin Mendy to Manchester City 2.0. Enter French left-back Ferland Mendy from Olympique Lyonnais to bolster their defence and to keep the club's 31-year-old legend Marcelo on his toes. Mendy wasn't talked about much before this, but his move to the Bernabeu has made him the talk of the town. The 24-year-old, who joined Lyon from Le Havre in 2017 for a mere 5 million, made 40 appearances for the Ligue 1 club last season. Now he's a Galactico and will be a prime figure in Zinedine Zidane's rebuilding of Real Madrid. Mathis is now Juve's delight. The 19-year-old sensation was on the wish list of every top European club, but after a dragged-out bidding war, the Dutch defender has finally secured a move to Juventus for roughly £68 million. Last season, De Ligt became Ajax's youngest ever captain to win the Eredivisie title. However, it was his performances in the Champions League that made him the hottest property in the transfer market. With Giorgio Chiellini and Leonardo Bonucci entering the twilight of their careers, De Ligt would be the centerpiece for Juve's defensive rebuild. Luka Jovic caused a stir across Europe every time he scored for Eintracht Frankfurt. In 32 Bundesliga games last season, Jovic netted 17 times and produced 6 assists. And now, that has landed the Serbian centre-forward in Real Madrid for a hefty £52.4 million. The 21-year-old is a sharp finisher with terrifying pace and is a serious threat to Karim Benzema at the Bernabeu. Juventus love a free transfer. Over the years, they have grabbed Paul Pogba, Andre Pirlo, Fabio Cannavaro and Dani Alves without a transfer fee. And now they have grabbed Aaron Ramsey without paying a penny to Arsenal. After 11 years and 369 appearances for the Gunners, the Welshman decided to switch to Turin. In his time with the North London outfit, he inspired them to 3 FA Cup triumphs and with 64 goals became their highest scoring midfielder of all time. Ramsey's technical ability on the ball is expected to reap even richer rewards on Italian soil, and Juve will hope he brings some of his classic late runs into the box along with him. Lucas Hernandez became a World Cup winner with France in 2018. Then he made his move to Bayern Munich for £68 million, a deal that has made him the most expensive player in Bundesliga history. Hernandez, who can operate both as a left back and a centre half, joins the German champions after spending 12 years at Atletico Madrid. He made 110 appearances for the Spanish side, helping them win the Europa Cup in 2018. Hernandez is one of the most powerful defenders in the game and will pair up with fellow countryman Benjamin Pavard at the Allianz Arena. Bought for £1 by Ajax in 2015, sold for £75 million to Barcelona in 2019. At just 22 years of age, Dutch midfielder Frenkie de Jong is living life in the fast lane. De Jong was pivotal to Ajax lifting the Eredivisie last season, and he helped the Dutch champions put an end to Real Madrid's Champions League hopes. A move that's made him a modern Nou Camp hero even before Coronation Day. He arrives in Barcelona with Sergio Busquets entering the twilight of his career, and will be expected to take over the mantle from the Blaugrana great. After 7 years, 352 appearances, 110 goals and 6 trophies, Eden Hazard bid adieu to London to become a Galactico. The ex-Chelsea playmaker finally earned his dream move to Real Madrid after he led the Blues to Europa Cup glory. The Belgian magician arrived at Stamford Bridge in 2012 and was one of the best signings of the Roman Abramovich era. In the last 7 years, he's ran defenses ragged to add 2 Premier League titles, 1 FA Cup, 1 League Cup and 2 Europa League trophies to the Blues cabinet. The 28-year-old left Chelsea as a legend and now will be gunning for the Ballon d'Or. And finally, the world's worst kept secret is out. Antoine Griezmann is officially a Camp Nou runner after 5 seasons with Atletico Madrid, with Barcelona meeting the player's £108 million release clause. But Atletico believe they should be getting £180 million instead. The original release clause before it was slashed down to 108 before July 1st. Why? Because they believe Barca has struck a deal with Griezmann well before that. But all legalities aside, the Griezmann shift is huge. For starters, his new release clause at his new club is now set at £800 million. That's right, look away PSG. The French striker netted 133 times for the Madrid side in 5 seasons and now joins forces with Lionel Messi and Luis Suarez. What do you get when you put a young Joao Felix in an Atletico Madrid shirt? First, a promising replacement for the outgoing Antoine Griezmann. Second, a future star with enormous potential. And third, the ultimate doppelganger to a young Sergio Aguero who terrorized La Liga defenses for Atletico. Definitely all this and maybe more in a small matter of £113 million. A fee that has made the starlet the 5th most expensive player in the world. But young Felix is just warming up. He helped Benfica clinch the title in his debut season, grabbing 15 goals and 7 assists in 21 starts. Not only that, he even made his international debut alongside Cristiano Ronaldo in a 3-1 win over Switzerland in the UEFA Nations League semis. And now, just like how Aguero and Fernando Torres developed into stars at Atletico before him, he has the chance to do the same.